I'm at a temple right now here in Southeast Asia, and has me reminding me of all the Bible verses that I've read in Deuteronomy and Numbers and Kings and everything about how God didn't want His people to integrate with these women from foreign countries and different things like that. Even myself, being here, the women are beautiful. Women are super beautiful here, and I do understand, Solomon, what he was going through. I do understand um, that we can't be too weak because we're gonna end up worshiping, these gods too, and that's what God don't want us to do. He doesn't want us to worship, these things like everybody else does. And it's a really humbling experience being here to see what he's talking about, because a lot of these things, were created way back then too as well. And he's just letting us know that he doesn't want us, following other gods, because he is a jealous God. And I do see that now. And as I look at, these temples behind me, I see all that too as well. Um, it's really strong, and God's presence is really felt. It's because a lot of people can't believe because you're believing in something that you can't see, and that sometimes is the test of your faith to see if you're worthy enough. Because a lot of us, we want to see the progress, myself included. I always want to see some type of progress to know that I'm on the right path. And sometimes he's just too quiet with us, and I want to hear things. I want to know that I'm doing the right thing. Do I put? Do I leave? Am I worried about, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna eat? What I'm gonna wear? Like he told us not to worry about those things. But it still affects me though. And I know if it's affecting me, I know it's affecting everybody else too. Because we worry about these things sometimes. And, you know, we just gotta stop and just give thanks at the end of the day, because it's him who causes blessings to come down on us. It's him that provides for us. It's him that takes care of us in everything that we do. So me just being here, seeing all these things has me really thinking about, what he says in the Bible about, worshiping graven images, worshiping different things, and why Solomon and all these great leaders, got taken over through lust. Because when you come to these different countries, the women, they do bow down to these statues, and the women are beautiful, and that stuff can really get to you as a man. What's up, you guys? Peace and blessings. But yeah, that stuff can really get to you as a man, and I understand all that stuff now. But blessed is he who puts his trust in the Lord. And you got to remember, God's a spirit. You can't physically see him, but as long as you can believe with your heart, you can see it too as well. I'm just out and about. That's what I'm doing. Came to a few temples, came to do some stuff while I'm here, but it really had me thinking about a bunch of Bible verses on why people worship, graven images, worship statues, things like that. And I don't know, it just had me amazed though. It had me really amazed. But that's something that I just want to share with you guys real quick, is we have to lean out on our own understanding, and God's a jealous God. And that's what I'm here just to tell you guys, is God's a jealous God. At the end of the day, people do what they do. He tells us, the world worships, statues, graven images, different things. But as long as we don't, as long as we put our faith into God and Jesus Christ, that's it. But everybody's going to do what they do. You can't stop people from doing this. And I'm not here to stop people from doing any of this either. I'm just saying what I've learned, and that's the truth. And a lot of people don't like the truth. That's why they can't accept Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is the truth. He was out here talking truth. he was talking about money. He was talking about 9 to 5s, how everybody's enslaved with this money, how everybody likes, their pleasures, but they don't want to sacrifice nothing for God. So that's really what I was on here to tell you guys. Other than that, I just wanted to get on here, do a quick live for you guys. Subscribe to the channel, like. Peace and blessings. I'm out of here.